Yeah, Grand Unified Theory, Rational Response Squad's newest member. My name is Graydon Square, and I'ma always give it to you straight. Check it. Yo, I'm like the atheist spokesman. That's why I come under fire and pressure attacks like Rex Grossman. Haha, yeah, this game is intense. I've been saying this since agnostic people been playing the fence. They keep saying it's the same in the sense that evolution requires faith that the universe just came to exist. First of all, microevolution's been proven in the same way that sound waves let you listen to music. And macroevolution is the system of change at or above the level of species inflicted with change. That's microevolution on the grand scale. We can't even word because our lifespan's too short to observe. But carbon dating is flawed. Its half-life is 5,730 years, and that supports our cause. Now that'd be great if we used it to date, but since we don't, then I'ma question that argument's weight. We use potassium argon to date the globe, not carbon 12 or carbon 14, not none of those. So before you attack, great, go get your facts straight, because in the facts race, your God comes in the last place. Believe in gods, we can fix that. Irrational thoughts, we can dispatch. It may be.
Jesus said that you will have the poor with you always, according to John chapter 12, verse 8, Matthew chapter 26, verse 11, and Mark chapter 14, verse 7. In this, Jesus was saying to his disciples, or telling them to spend time with him, and that they will have time to help the poor after he's gone. However, do some people use this as an excuse for not helping the poor? I know I have heard people say, I give my tithe or my offering to the church. And, which some churches do help the poor, but the majority don't. And they say, well, I did my part, and what the church do with it is between them and God. I've heard people say this. But this still doesn't make it right. To me, this is a cop-out. And this proves my point that, we pick and choose our morality, and we don't necessarily get our morality as a society from the Bible. In fact, when we read the Bible, we read it subjectively, which means we read it from our personal point of view, from our histories, from our training, from our environment. It has a lot to do with the way we interpret things. I often hear apologists say that if God does not exist, then morality does not exist, and that everything is permissible. And since we have morality, therefore God exists. No one denies that morality, or what we call right and wrong, exists, or what we believe is right and wrong exists, unless you're a psychopath. And a psychopath to me, would be evidence against the idea of an absolute, objective, moral creator, because he created someone who have no sense of right and wrong. However, for the sake of argument, or to prove my point, again, like I said, no one denies that morality exists, or ideas of right and wrong. But this does raise a question: is our idea of right and wrong subjective or objective? If a theist argues that it's objective, then, and that we get our morality from an objective moral creator, this then begs the question, how does the creator decree what is right or wrong? If a God decrees something is right or wrong, then this God is doing it from a subjective point of view. And therefore his subjectivity eliminates the argument of an objective moral cause, or an objective morality, because there is still something that requires subjectivity. Another thing that bothers me about the idea of an objective morality or an objective moral cause, especially if one takes their morality from the Bible, is that if there is an objective moral creator, then why do men create their own moral guides or laws within their society? For if a law contradicts a moral decree given by, in the Old Testament, Jehovah, such as thou should not suffer a witch to live, or if a son is disobedient, then you should stone him to death. And if a society put laws that forbids killing a witch or forbids a child's murder, then their law is wrong according to Jehovah's decree. Therefore, if a parent starves a child to death, or if they believe the child is rebellious or not potty trained or demon possessed, then they are within the decree of God to kill their child, according to the morality we have been given through the Bible. Since we create our own laws, which have evolved through time and continues to evolve, this is evidence that there is no objective moral lawgiver. We determine our own morality, more or less. Think about it. Well, this is Lee, aka Black Socrates, and I'm out.